Howdy, howdy, neighbors. This is DJ Davenport, welcoming you and yours to Access to Bluegrass, a bluegrass show brought to you every week at this time by this station. And here is a fine bluegrass band playing their little hearts out for you. And with no further ado, here they are.
I don't want you to cry 'cause I'm leaving, and I don't want you to cry 'cause I'm blue. Only my mind makes me lonesome, and I wonder if you're lonesome too. Wonder if you're lonesome too. How would you like to be lonesome when someone is through with you? My heart is sad and lonesome. Wonder if you're lonesome too. Wonder if you're lonesome too. Why should two lovers quarrel when their love's untrue? Oh, I know what it means to be lonesome. Would you be lonesome too? Would you be lonesome too? How would you like to be lonesome when someone is through with you? My heart is sad and lonesome. Wonder if you're lonesome too. I wonder if you're lonesome too. So give me your right hand, honey. Let me say my farewells to you. Oh, I just know what it means to be lonesome, and I wonder if you're lonesome too. Wonder if you're lonesome too. How would you like to be lonesome when someone is through with you? Well, my heart is sad and lonesome. Wonder if you're lonesome too. Wonder if you're lonesome too.
Alrighty, friends and neighbors, welcome back once again. We're going to try our best to entertain you for the next little bit. We are Dayle, Eskridge, and Changing Times, and I am yours truly, and what I'm going to do is introduce everybody to you. That way you'll know which ones to name your children after when they come. Maybe grandchildren to be the case, but over here from Fairborn, Ohio, he makes his home where he and his part-time is an all-terrain vehicle race car driver and all-around nice guy. The idol of all American youth, too, I may add. That's Mr. Jeff Bird. Over here on the mandolin. Friends and neighbors, this is his wife. And they've been married for about 20 years now, and I do believe. He lives way down there in Bellbrook, Ohio, where he's affectionately known as, everybody knows him as Spike. That's Mr. Joe Hall. Let's make him welcome. Over here on the guitars, a fine fellow lives down there in the great state of Flaherty, Kentucky. A lot of people confuse that with the U.S. Virgin Islands, and if you ever seen it, you would know why. He was 1998's Bigma's Midwestern Entertainer of the Year nominee, and has been with us and graced us with his great words of wit and infinite wisdom for about 3 years now. Make welcome, if you will, this is Mr. John the Huck Berry.
Oh, thank you so much, friends and neighbors. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming out. For the show, we're going to do a song, take you on the Wayback Machine here a little bit, see if you remember this one. One I like a whole lot goes just like this. I was born in Saginaw, Michigan. I grew up in a little house on Saginaw Bay. My dad was a poor, hard-working Saginaw fisherman. Too many times he came home with too little pay. I met a girl in Saginaw, Michigan. Was the only daughter of a wealthy man. And he called me, why, that son of a Saginaw fisherman. Oh, I wasn't good enough to claim his daughter's hand. Now I'm up here in Alaska, digging around for gold. I'm searching far and wide for riches untold. I know someday I might strike it rich and then go back home with the girl from Saginaw, Michigan. I called the girl from Saginaw, Michigan. Said, baby, I'm coming back, please wait for me. You can tell your dad, well, I'm coming back a richer man. I hit the biggest strike in Klondike history. They met me in Saginaw, Michigan, and they threw me a great big party with champagne. Her dad said, son, well, you're a wise, young, ambitious man. Would you sell your father-in-law your Klondike claim? Now he's up there in Alaska, digging the cold, cold ground. That greedy fool, he's looking for the gold I never found. Oh, it serves him right, and no one here is a missing here. Least of all, newlyweds of Saginaw, Michigan. We're the happiest man and wife in Saginaw, Michigan.
Mighty fine job, John. Always one of my favorite songs, especially when you do it there.
Thanks, sir.
One of our latest releases for the Old Homestead label was an all-gospel project, and we was awful proud, and we had a real good time recording that way over in Missouri, down the Show Me State, at the Sody Studios, I believe was the name of that studio. And here's one that was one of the featured cuts off of it, one called I Cannot Sing Like an Angel. I travel day by day. One thing at the end of my journey, I'll see a great Milky Way. I cannot sing like an angel, and I cannot preach like Paul. But Lord, if you get ready, I'll try to answer the call. You said, dear Lord, when you left us, I sent it upon your way. Fear not and be patient, thank you. I always have a big fun time doing that song right there. But right now, we're going to call everybody up to the microphones and do your little quartet number. This song here, this is another one's been around for a long time, done a lot of ways. But this way here was a way I remember hearing it growing up, especially in the old Monroe band, the one that had, I believe, Wayne Lewis was in that band, and he used to sing a mighty, mighty fine job on this one right here. And we'd like to do our version of it, which resembles that one an awful lot, don't it? But it's one called A Beautiful Life.
Each day I'll do golden deeds
by helping those who are in need. My life on earth
is but a span,
and so I'll do the best I can.
Life's evening sun is sinking low. A few more days, and I must go
to meet the deed that I have done. Where there will be no setting sun. To be a child of God each day. My life must shine along the way. I'll sing his praise while the ages roll, and try to help some troubled soul.
Life's evening sun is sinking low. A few more days, I must go
to meet the deed that I have done. Where there will be no setting sun. While going down life's weary road, I'll try to live some traveler's load. I'll try to turn like today,
the night today.
make flowers bloom along the way.
Life's evening sun
Life's evening sun
is sinking low. A few more days, I must go,
and I must go meet the deed that I've done. Where there will be no setting sun. Thank you all. Thank you. Mighty fine job. I love to hear Jeff, you sing tenor on that. Do a really good job on that one. But friends, I tell you what, we travel a lot throughout the eastern half of the United States and find ourselves in a lot of neat places. And one of those is being in the great state of Arkansas. And it was Arkansas. That's how I'm supposed to say it, ain't it? Where I'm from, Arkansas.
Noah looked over the Arkansas. No.
But friends, I'm going to tell you what, we had a lot of things happen to us when we was there, and we got really worried about John. John went on a little nature walk, we'll say. He was gone for about 2 hours, and he came back all wide-eyed and bushy-tailed with one of the story. Well, you'll just have to relate it.
I have to tell you why I was all wide-eyed and bushy. Well, I wasn't bushy-tailed. I was scared to death. See, I was out walking in. Which one? Am I looking at this one here? Show me your mother. Right there. Here, I'll look right at you. Now, I was out walking along. I was out in the woods, see? And I was walking, and I seen these 3 little snakes, and they was all crawling out of this one hole, and then they was crawling over into this other hole. And I overheard what they was saying. I did. I kid you not. So that's why I was all wide-eyed. And so they was all down in here, and the mama snake comes in and says to these three little snakes, "What are y'all doing here hissing in this pit? I thought I told y'all if you're going to go out, you're going to go hiss in the pit. You go to Mrs. Potts' pit and go hiss in it for a while." They says, "Well, Mrs. Potts don't like us hissing in her pit," and she told us to go back home and hiss in her own pit. Mama Snake says, "I don't care. You get right over to Mrs. Potts' pit right now and you go hiss in it." So they left Mama Snake's pit. They was hissing in it. See, went back over to Mama Snake's, Mrs. Potts' pit, started hissing in it. Mrs. Potts comes in, says, "What are y'all doing hissing in this pit? I thought I told y'all if you're going to hiss in the pit, you go back home and hiss in your own pit." And Mama Snake says, "Well, she told us to go to Mrs. Potts' pit and go hiss in it, and you're Mrs. Potts, so we thought we'd come over here and hiss for a while." Mrs. Potts says, "I don't care. You go back home and you hiss in your pit." Well, they left Mrs. Potts' pit, but went back home, and on the way there, they was all traveling and doing good, and they went back to their own pit and started hissing in it, and then Mama Snake says, "What are y'all doing in here? I thought I told you, if you're going to go hiss in the pit, you go to Mrs. Potts' pit and go hiss in it." They said, "Well, Mrs. Potts don't want us hissing in her pit, Mama." Mama Snake says, "Well, the nerve of that woman. I can remember the day when Mrs. Potts didn't have a pit to hiss in."
And that was the story he related to us in Otto, Arkansas, and he hasn't been quite right ever since.
It scared me.
It scared him. What we're going to do now is feature a good old-time instrumental number there, about the key of A there, John. Okay. And this one, I believe, John was one that brought this one into the band, and I believe it was taught to him firsthand by an old-time fiddler down there around Barron County by the name of Turkey Conkins.
Turkey Conkins.
And he was the one that taught this
legendary.
to you. One called the Clinch Mountain Backstep. 1, 2. Hope you enjoyed that one. It's a good old-timer one called the Clinch Mountain Backstep. What we're going to do
Turkey Conkins.
Turkey Conkins,
I always think of Turkey every time we play
down there. He was also an agent, I believe, with the FBI's.
He might have been out there in Barron County.
What we're going to do now is feature John and old-timer. Hopefully you enjoy it. One called The Worried Man Blues.
on my feet. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long. Judge, what would be my fine? I asked the judge, what would be my fine? 21 years on the Rocky Mountain line. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long. Well, 21 links of chain around my leg. 21 links of chain around my leg, and on each link is a number for my name. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long.
Well, friends, what we're going to do this next little piece for all the Stanley Brothers fans out in the audience. What we're going to try to do is take you back to the days of King Records way down yonder in Cincinnati, Ohio, back when it was Ralph Carter, old George Shuffler, maybe even Chick Strickland and Pee Wee Lambert maybe have sat in. Sounded a little bit like this.
It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long.
Oh, we have a lot of fun doing that when a good old timer called the Worried Man Blues. While we're up here, and I was telling you before about this one particular festival over in Otto, Arkansas, John, we was also at the Lester Flat Memorial Park, and a spiritual happening happened down there. The fact is, we're just going to let him demonstrate it as it goes on like this.
Listen to my story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was shooting at some food, and up from the ground come the bubbling crude. Oil, that is, black gold, Texas tin. Thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire, and the kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. They said up north was a place you ought to be, so he loaded up the truck and went to Ypsilanti, Michigan, that is. I don't know why, but that's where he ended up. Now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin, and I'd like to thank you for kind of dropping in. Come on back next week to this little Palatine and have a heap and help another hospitality. Oh, hillbilly, that is. Y'all take your shoes off. Y'all come back
Oh, we appreciate that, John. Well, friends, we hope we enjoyed that right there. We got time to leave you with one more. This is an instrumental that we have recorded, one called The Bells of St. Mary.
Well, it looks like the old clock on the wall's caught up with us, and it's time to pack up our gear and get out of here and let another fine program come on. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate that. And we appreciate the cards and letters and emails and telephone calls, whatever. We really appreciate those, folks. It makes this all worthwhile. And we want to thank our people behind the scenes, our whole crew. There's a bunch of them, so I can't name all of them. Until next time, this is DJ Davenport wishing you and yours the very, very best. And take care of one another. You couldn't take care of nicer people. Bye.